Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Florida State Seminoles offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Glenn. That's reeled in, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will go to work for the first time today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Grab near the marker, it's Green. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
And the Tar Heels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UNC!
the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on fourth down. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Ship. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Bunch formation for these receivers. Back to pass on second down. Finds a man in the middle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Glenn. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Zings it complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Pittman. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
The Knowles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Underwood. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Glenn. Under fire. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Handoff to the lone back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 4 over Old Dominion. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it inside the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Noles in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
After hitting that field goal down a possession here late, 1 timeout in your back pocket, I'm thinking we're still going to see onside kick here. So nice job by the kicker. They're knocking it through the uprights. Now the big question, can he execute the onside kick?
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team right here, they got to love the way that they played